Hinduism is the longest standing religion in the world, with approximately 828 million people worshipping today. The roots of Hinduism traces back to the Aryans, which began invading India in 1500 BC. The Aryans, similar to the Mongols, dominated vast areas of land with their skill of shooting people on a horse. The Aryans conducted sacrifices on horses. During these sacrifices, they chanted hymns. These hymns spoke about Indra, which was their war god. Man, these Aryans are starting to remind me of something, but I just can't figure it out. Oh well, it's probably nothing. Bad Game of Thrones jokes aside, the Aryans brought the caste system that Hinduism is known for. This system was a hierarchy that went priests, warriors, and cattle attendants. Later, as cultures became more developed, they made room for craftsmen, unskilled people, and stupid, dirty peasants. Sorry, Tyler. Now, there are rules for the caste system. One, you can't move up or down. The class that you're born into is the one that you stay in. Depending on how good of a person you were when you were alive, determines where in the caste system you're placed when you're reborn. If you're really good, you move up, and if you're really bad, you become a dirty peasant. The Aryans brought with them several gods. Most, like the god of fire, Igni, became less important, while others, such as Vishnu the sun god and Shiva, the murder people for sport god, became staples in their religion. By about 300 BC, Vishnu and Shiva were put into Mahabharata?
Mahabharata.
Thanks, robotic voice lady. The
Mahabharata.
is a compilation of chronicles and myths in India folklore. These two were very similar to the yin and yang, Vishnu loving to create and Shiva loving to destroy. One keeps the other in check. The perfect balance between these two is coalesced into the god Brahma, which just happens to also be the name of the priests. Brahma's existence is important because it allowed Hinduism to shift from a more polytheistic culture to a monotheism. Now that we've covered the basic history of Hinduism, let's cover how Hinduism is spread across the world. Now, Hinduism can't be contributed to one specific person at one specific time, like Muhammad or Confucius or Buddha. Hinduism is mainly spread through trade routes such as the Silk Road and certain seaplanes, especially during the Gupta Empire, where India was in a golden age similar to the Pax Romana. The Gupta Empire lasted from about 320 CE to about 500 CE. The Gupta Empire fell from the invading Hun. The spread of Hinduism really started to increase in the 17th century when India became part of the British Empire, especially when the British Empire started sending laborers from India to other places such as Africa, and with them they brought Hinduism. All throughout this time where Hinduism is spreading, it changed to more and more to be focusing on Brahman, which was the perfect balance between Vishnu and Shiva. It focuses more on harmony and neutrality versus the war god Indra, where he wanted you to eat a horse's heart in front of its family. What? Anyways, I'm starting to descend into madness, so now leave it here.